I should probably get started, though, if we're going to finish this. Otherwise, this will become a Friday thing, and... I don't know, Friday... I'm torn between having a in-between day, where I play some good old Cock of Duty, because I got really upset trying to play that again this morning. Or if I should start Parliament of Knives. I will start Parliament of Knives soon, but I don't know if I should have, like, an in-between game or not. The Viper is dark. It's what? The Viper is dark, its parking lot empty except for a few police cruisers, militia vehicles, and those big Buicks. You and Elena park facing the Viper. I'm trying to, like, center myself in the camera. I feel like I'm always scooting up towards this edge of the screen over here. Oh well. You know the exact route you're going to take once you draw every last SI agent to the Viper. And you're pretty sure you know how to get in without getting sniped or swarmed. Man, the TikTok that I just posted had the sound from the Lost Boys, and now I just wish it was Halloween for like a whole month again. Get a drink of water for the thirst you're trying to serve. Green laser sights glitter in the darkness. The main door is open to allow regular agents quick access in or out, though it's always guarded by at least 2 people. What is our hunger like? You fucked us, Leto. 2 hunger, that's gonna suck a little bit. There are patrols to watch the locked side doors, but you might be able to smash through a lock before they notice you. Looking around, you only see 2 snipers on the roof of a nearby building, and enough guards to manage the patrols, but no more. Maybe the SI doesn't consider you their biggest threat. That's good for you. Spooky season starts Labor Day. You can't wait. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shay. The Discord it's like stuck in, yeah, it's stuck in a weird limbo because Ocleo has yet to add Discord integration. Even though I kind of keep bringing it up. I know. I feel very bad, and it's disappointing. I'm hoping they'll add it at some point. Because I definitely enjoy it, but oh well. To be fair. Yeah, they have a lot of other shit. You look better than the AI image in the TikTok. Well, thank you. I don't know what was wrong with that TikTok. It put me in, like, windowed mode, and I tried a few times. I couldn't figure out how to fix that. It was very upsetting. It's like I got nerfed. IRL nerfed. What did it do to my mouth? I don't know. I have to look at it again. It's kind of low-key popping off, though, just saying. Ooh, that little awkward, the angle that I held my head at. Oh, what did it do to my mouth? Gave me like a big scar across my nose. I didn't even see that till now. Weird. I can't believe I changed the necklace. Yeah, it looks like I was a painting and someone smeared that. Yeah, it kind of does. Couldn't handle that. Yes. Whatever you do, you won't. You can't waste time, but I will. I can't, but I will. It's like one of my superpowers, wasting time. You hear sirens all over the city, and they're converging on the Viper. That's a lot of pigs, Elena says. Well, no reason to waste time. Let's go. She buffs her railway glasses and heads back to her Datsun, excited to follow you in. I'm strong enough. No, I'm fucking not. Dex, I don't think... Actually, we might have some Dex, right? And our drive is maxed out. Is athletics as well? Yeah, okay. I gotta stop like reading the stats first and actually see what it says about them. I drive the car right up to the main entrance so quickly and nimbly that the guards can't react, and then roll inside. I recheck my seatbelt to focus my resolve. Yes. I turn down the music to enhance my vision. Roll up the window so that I can drive faster. I don't think I have any resolve at all. Where's the wolf? What wolf? Huh? Oh, Magda. Yes, I forgot. I was like, there's not a wolf in this game. Yeah, there wasn't until last chapter. Fuck me. So upsetting. I can't fucking believe I played this whole game and there was an option for an animal companion and I didn't get it. Oh, it kills me. Anyways, I don't have any resolve. Wits? Do we have wits? No, not really. I don't know why we have 2 wit. It's like useless. Min-max or nothing. After I fan-arted her and everything. Maybe I didn't deserve. Oh, that wolf. You say what wolf? Oh dear. Dex plus clandestine. We don't have any clandestine. I convince Elena to lure a few guards away from the entrance so that I can get in. That shouldn't be too hard. That is our best stats. I'm tempted to go with that one. Don't die, Elena, but also it's the last chapter, so it'd be kind of like some grand finale if you did. Why not? The patrols around the Viper's VIP room are less organized than others, and you might be able to get in that way. You just need to buy yourself about 15 seconds. Elena is used to fighting pigs. That's true. Elena, you say, and explain what you need. Sounds like fun, she says, and jumps in her car. The pumpkin orange 240Z accelerates hard and then turns, racing laterally in front of the guards outside the VIP exit. They open fire, miss, and give chase on foot. One police officer gets in his cruiser, accelerates after Elena, and runs over an FBI agent. The rest sprint on foot after Dotson. They're completely messed up and out of position. You and Magda, there she is! Actually, I don't think we gave them any pronouns or anything. There they are, the wolf. Magda. Sprint, I just said she because I think it was Malin said, it's a good old, granny name in Norway. She's not trapped in there with them. They're trapped in there with her. You throw it open and get inside. Perfect. The guards don't suspect a thing. Actually, that's a problem. They're supposed to chase you, right? You head into the deserted main entrance floor of the Viper, illuminated only by dim red emergency lights, and consider what to do. That's when a black wolf, the size of a war horse, crashes through the VIP entrance with one of the FBI agents in its jaw and another under its paw. The guards inside turn and open fire with their shotguns, but the rounds just bounce off the wolf's impenetrable flesh. Go! Leto shouts at you, exactly as we planned. He bites another guard in half and shakes him back and forth as you run up the steps. You and your Lobo follow the route Leto prepared, staying one turn ahead of the shimmering green laser sights the agents have kitted onto their rifles. Jacob Black. Wild-shaped direwolf feeling, yeah. Now that you know they're there, yes, now you know they're there, you can see and use invisible rooms and blackened out corners that Jasper Knowles wove all over the Viper with his sorcery. But there's an entire army behind you. Your eventual goal is to position the hunters on the long, narrow stairwell that leads from the dance floor, past the glass observation room, up to the rooftop Elysium. Then, the Camarilla can strike from the shadows on either side. Yeah, the wolf was Leto, yes. Yeah, we missed it, but if we had fucked up that big Nosferatu hunt, Leto changes himself into a 12-foot tall bear and tries to fight Riri Mouse himself in that form. It's very impressive. Doesn't go as well. Vampire Lord, then also a furry. Gonna get any hotter. He's here for a reason. We need to find him, a voice says. It's Donati. She's coming your way with, you peek around the corner, 4 FBI agents in full body armor, toting shotguns, axes, and flamethrowers. She's carrying a flamethrower and several flare guns. That's scary, because fire is bad for vampires. Fuck that bitch, exactly. Donati? Donati my what? Anyways. The big woman keeps moving. Every time I read that, I just think about Game of Thrones. But then, soldiers with rifles and Phoenix badges head down the hall. Troops from the infiltrated 111th Military Intelligence Brigade are hunting you. You need to seize the initiative and force Donati's people to move the way you want them to move. And you need to do it before you're cornered and caught. You mean get werewolf and vampire energy from Daddy Leto? Oh yeah. That's the perks of the Gangrel clan. Is there I don't know, they're like some strange mix of werewolf and vampire. Not actually werewolf, because werewolves do exist in this game. They're supposed to be strong as fuck. I think I read that werewolves are typically stronger than vampires. But I know nothing about Werewolf the Apocalypse, so I won't pretend to. But Gangrel are very beastly vampires. I'm quick enough. No, we don't have any clandestine. No, I'm not. I use my supernatural speed to pick the locks and no one can follow me. Maybe. Strength. Wits, no. Strength, no. Intelligence, no. Dex plus combat. Do we actually have any combat? Yes, we do, and we have never used this fucking Wakizashi before. We might want to. I'm going to catch a small group alone, cut them down with my sword before they can act. Is the stream frozen only for me? Is it? I'm not frozen. Oh, oof. You know what I'm thinking with that Wakizashi? What? My vampiric speed, well, it will. My fangs, we don't have strength. I turn into a snake and hide. I thought with maxed out protein we could turn into like a 20-foot fucking basilisk or something. What is this little grass worm hiding in the snake? Hiding in the snake. Wow, that was all backwards. What is with this grass snake? What a... Let's just move on. Forget I was saying anything. You know what I mean. First, I send out my Lobo. No, our animalism's a little too low. The screenshot I shared. Oh, yes. Snake in the grass. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I think these are probably our best stats unless we want to use our blood, but I think we're going to need that for later because this is like the final chapter and we already have 2 ticks out of 5 for our hunger. So, why not? Why not? We've never actually used our sword before, and we spent a lot of fucking money on this sword, so let's do it. I'm gonna catch a small group alone. You can't get drawn out into melee with those axe guys, but you might be able to pick off a few vulnerable targets. You dodge patrols for almost an hour, looking to hit a small group right at a corner, in an enclosed space. You don't really spot the perfect opportunity so much as to walk right into it. Coming around a corner, you find yourself in front of 2 soldiers with Phoenix badges of the 111th Military Intelligence Brigade, armed with only assault rifles. It doesn't say only, but that's implied. Slice, slice. 4 half-soldiers land in front of you. Donati shouts from somewhere in the next room. You get out of there. No lip biting, we can only take so much thirst. Send in Magda, warrior queen. Oh, we only have 2 animalism though, I'm scared. It's not one of our maxed out disciplines. I actually don't know if you can die in this game. I've been so paranoid about it my first and second playthrough, which is this playthrough, that I've never gotten myself into a situation where that's possible. So, I don't really know. And I get thirsty from using Magda because it's can she get hurt? Probably. I'm not sure. I'm considering that she is like isn't an essential character. I'm guessing you might be able to lose her. I'm not really sure. Magda makes me thirsty too. Oh dear. Ma'am, You hear a voice say in an adjoining room. The Chiropteran? Chiropteran? What? Chiropteran? I don't know what that word is. Has been sighted outside over the roof. Chiropteran. Like a type of helicopter. Oh, you know what? Maybe. I actually don't have another window open. Let me do that really quick so that I can look this up. Let's go to some images. Yeah. What is this fucking thing? No, it's a monster. I don't have my headphones on.
Chiropteran.
Chiropteran. A bat. It's not a monster, it's a bat. It's a very extra name for a bat, so I'm assuming they just mean that as a vampire. Yeah, my Google images showed me vampires for some reason. But yeah, I've never heard that term. The Chiropteran has been sighted outside over the roof. That's Kaminsky, Agent Donati says. We're going to find his little servant and then we'll deal with him. Prepare the 111th to move onto the roof. Yes, ma'am. Almost. You just need to distract them for a little longer. Yeah, I'm sure Leto can turn into a wide variety of animals. Being a gangrel that is, I don't know, spent a lot of gangrel. It's Greek origin, which means hand wing. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Oh. You can't see the game. Thank you. Yes, let me change that back. That's better. There we go. You keep going as you plan your next move. When you slip around a corner and reach an improvised server and AV room, and come face to face with a Tucson police officer set to guard it. She raises her 9mm. Magda gets her first and tears her throat out. A bat flies past you, drizzling a rain of blood. Leto. This recording and monitoring equipment is new to the Viper. It's a field office for some Inquisition agency, you're not sure which. Screens show the faces of kindred you've seen in Tucson, or their retainers, plus live footage of the guards outside. Well, we can drink up. That might be good. But we also shouldn't let the Camarilla be compromised by this. We still only have 2 things of hunger. Yeah, let's start with destroying the computer. It might give us another option, might not, but I think the Masquerade comes first. Even a few seconds of watching reveals this is far too much information for mortals to have. A lot of this data might already be on the cloud, but you can destroy everything in front of you. There are only 3 actual computers running everything. This room was constructed in haste, and there's still construction equipment, including a cordless power drill. 3 laptops, 3 seconds each with a drill, right through the hard drive. The monitors flicker off. Done. But you can't stay for long. You keep moving before you're surrounded. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fluttermouse is the translation for the bat in German language too. Yeah. That actually sounds familiar. Oh, it's also Norwegian. That's very funny. It's interesting that so many languages took mouse. And like as... It's clear like they found mice first and from there the word bat developed. Norwegian is German language. Yeah, also true. There we go. Got the little vampire symbol right in the window, like that. I'm quick enough. No, I'm not. Oh dear, we have another thing to do. Fuck. Oh, do we have to use our blood already? Yeah, I'm very glad too. Thank you. I like this necklace a lot. I thought the chain would be a little longer, but I guess, I don't know, I guess this is good too. Otherwise it would be down here and you wouldn't be able to see it. You're gonna get another, yeah. Thank you, thank you. I'm tempted to do this, but we don't have any fucking intelligence at all. Our investigation and technology are good. I don't want to use up all 3 hunger, though. Our intelligence is dog shit. We don't have any celerity, right? I'm not making that up. Or clandestine, no, we don't have any. What else is it asking? None. Celerity we do have. Wits and awareness, I don't think we have any wits. 2 wits? Plus maxed out awareness? That might be better than the none in intelligence that we do have. Might be the best. Right, we'll see how it goes. You have to save your hunger. There's much left. We have 3 uses of hunger. But, yeah, I don't know, I'm worried. I feel like it's going to give us the same prompt at least one more time, and then we can use the hunger, but we only have 3 uses. And I don't think we're going to have a chance, because we kind of missed it. We, picked the Masquerade instead. I don't think we're going to have a chance to feed before the end of the game. So I think it's better to be conservative here. I don't know, I'm waiting for the boss fight, right? It's like saving up your health potions. So we'll try this. We have 2 in wits, but our awareness is maxed out. Hopefully that's good enough. You're barely able to stay ahead of Agent Donati, but you waste her time for at least another hour, keeping out of sight and using both the shadow routes and the main corridors of the Viper. Could have gone better. Sounds like it didn't get botched. You overhear more shouted orders a few minutes later. Agent Donati's ordering everyone up to the roof. This is it. You have one last role to play. You just need to get the hunters on the stairwell. You head for the stage overlooking the Viper's dance floor. Donati is below you, surrounded by elite agents, all of them arguing about where the vampires are and how to stop them. They fall silent one by one as they notice you. Finally, she looks up. "Get him!" she screams. Perfect. You run. Then you duck an explosion of fire and feel your beast writhe in terror. That hit us? Nope. 4 agents with shotguns that spit incendiary ammo close in. Magda doesn't even hesitate. Your Lobo hurls himself. I didn't choose that. Hurls themself. Itself? It's a wolf. Oh well. Magda is the goodest boy. Yeah. Your Lobo hurls himself into the pack of agents, dragging one to the ground and spreading chaos. You lose sight of Magda as you keep going. That happened to you the second time you hunted in your own playthrough. You can accidentally kill people. Yeah, true. Oh, have you played this too, D? That makes me happy that you guys are enjoying it. You sprint, you lose sight of Magda as you keep going. You sprint past the glass-walled observation room, overlooking the dance floor, past the hallway leading to Leto's office, past the kindred waiting in the shadows. Doggo is good to have around. Agent Donati follows you, and it seems very likely. Oh, and it seems like every hunter in Arizona follows her. You reached the rooftop Elysium just as the Camarillo of Tucson explode into violent action. You hear screams, gunfire, bestial growls, every kind of horror as Prince Leto leads his people into the wholesale slaughter of the invaders. Up here, among the cacti and desert trees transplanted to the roof, it's peaceful. The sorcery that hid the Elysium has started to unravel, so you can see the city clearly. I see, so we are on the roof, but they didn't get all that way to follow us. They got stuck in that glass box like we wanted them to. This is the 3rd time I'm telling you this. Oh no, is it? Oh dear, I'm very sorry. I feel bad. I feel like I remember that. I know a lot of people have talked about it, so I'm sorry, I forget which ones have played it and not. The moon illuminates the rooftops of Tucson, and the distant mountains. You hear a few sirens, but the city doesn't seem like it's at war. Because it isn't. The kindred are at war, and they fight from the shadows. Ooh, a Toreador. That's awesome. Of course you fit into the hottest clan. Got Couriers of New York. I don't know if I've played that one. I think I bought a lot of them when they were on sale. But I've only played this one and Parliament of Knives. You had the same reaction each time. Oh dear. Well, at least it's a sweet reaction. If I'm dumb, I'm glad I'm charming about it. Riga circles overhead. Behind you, the gunfire dies down. Is that all it took? Less than a minute to kill 100 trained soldiers and officers? You turn around. A bat flutters up the stairs and transforms into Prince Leto. His body is cratered with bullet holes, and his white clothes hang in tatters like a shroud. Burns mar the left half of his body. Still, he forces himself to rise. Leto is an elder, after all. Agent Donati limps up the steps, riddled with bullets, half her face torn away by claws. As you watch, the wounds start to knit together. You recognize that power. Agent Donati is a ghoul. You little parasite, Agent Donati says, a huge black shadow against the Tucson skyline. I've hunted creatures like you for America since before there was an America. I followed them from Rome to the New World. I've been in the Inquisition in this country for 100 years. And do you know what I want to do to you, Ransom? I want to put a spike in your brain and strap you up to a wall with all the others. I'd like to feed on you and take your strength so I can keep destroying vampires. But I'm just going to destroy you because you did this. You did all of this. And now I'm going to kill you, Donati. I edge towards Prince Leto. I don't want him getting hurt. Well, more hurt. You've lost, Donati. I've never loved what I am, Donati, but I'm not going to let your insane crusade burn the city to the ground. Donati, I'm just trying to survive another night. Maybe if you tried living like that instead of for a cause, all your people wouldn't be dead. Gotta do it for Leto, right? We edge towards the prince. Alexander Ward has serious acting chops. He's a good actor. I haven't seen as much of it as I should. Look me in the eye and call me a little parasite. Oh dear, that's terrible. Brendan Lee? I don't think I know who that is. But let's do it for Leto. So have you. She pulls a flare gun and aims it at Leto, smiling through bloody teeth. The weapon bursts into flames, cracking before it fires, showering Donati with sparks and dazzling your sensitive eyes. It's time. Do we have protein? Composure? No, we don't have composure. Oh, we do. We have composure for days. My God. All right. Sorry, I was reading ahead. All right. I think I know which one we're gonna do. Or the Camarilla. Fuck. That's also a good one. All right. Oh, so many of these are good. Anyways, my supernatural speed will let me shoot her down before she can act. It's all right. Our celerity's maxed out. That'll work. But I force myself to ignore my beast's instinctive terror of fire and cut down Donati with my wakizashi, even if it puts me in front of the flare gun. Composure plus combat. Both are very good. My unnatural speed will let me slice Donati to pieces. Celerity. I force myself to ignore my beast, lengthen my fangs, and sink them into Donati. Protein plus composure in combat. All maxed out. I'm very tempted to do this one just because it has Camarilla. My vampiric speed will help me push Leto to safety. Leto is stronger than I am, even hurt. Even while hurt. True. I look away from the eye-searing flare gun, rally him to fight, leading him into battle against Donati. Oh, come on, Daddy. Oh, boy. Composure, leadership, Camarilla. Might have to do that one, because our Camarilla is maxed out, our composure is maxed out, our leadership, And it's fucking Daddy Leto? Come on, gotta do it for Daddy Leto. I don't even like that verbiage. I feel like we gotta do it. Do it for Leto. Everything in this game we've done so far has been for Leto. We can do this. You are making me confused. Yeah, usually not a fan of talking that way myself. Let's do it for Leto. Here we go. Charisma, leadership, Camarilla. Let me just double check. I think those are definitely all maxed out. Charisma, leadership, and then Camarilla. All right. Doing it for Leto. If it wasn't already by the Divine Panic, that would have caused me. You meet Leto's eyes. Even as he regenerates, it gives you a grim nod. It's time to act. You can't count the shapes he takes as he charges Donati. Bat, wolf, jungle cat. Donati fires her flare gun, misses, drops it, and falls back as she draws a pistol. She opens fire, but her shots all go wide. Leto is in the shape of a coyote when he sinks his teeth into Donati's throat. Her great strength and age means that she still tries to fight, buffeting ineffectively at Leto's flank. But then he bites down, severing her head. Oh no, they're hot. I haven't seen a victory like this since I drew breath, Leto says. He limps down the stairs. The stairwell is choked with dead and dying police, soldiers, agents, unidentifiable hunters, and the vampires that are feeding on them. A few more corpses litter the almost empty dance floor of the Viper. Through the shattered glass wall of the VIP entrance, you see the lights of municipal police. They're all Carlos's people. They won't be a problem. This place is finished, Leto says, leaning against you as he struggles to mend his wounds. He's looking east again. Got it! Come on, I see that option. We gotta do it. You're going to leave, aren't you? I give him a big fat fucking smooch. A hard victory, but we did it. We crushed the Inquisition in Arizona, set them back years or even decades. We need to spend the night helping the wounded, making sure our ghouls have enough vitae that they don't die. I just enjoy the moment. I can finally become a full member of the Ivory Tower now. Gotta kiss. I kiss him. I gotta kiss him. Leto's flesh is torn, but his lips are soft as he pulls you into the shadows and holds you close for a few precious seconds. But finally, he steps away and says, "We're not done." The rest of the night is spent in evacuation mode. The Second Inquisition might be defeated here in Tucson, and, thanks to the devastating effectiveness of Princess Leto's plan, all across the Southwest. But a gang war in a local nightclub will eventually draw in the regular police. The Childer of the Old Prince work overtime, turning their mental powers and political influence to conceal the evacuation. Dove destroys any evidence of kindred activity in the Viper, while Leto makes sure everyone has a place to stay when the sun rises. Elena reappears an hour before sunrise and transports some fledglings to Covenant Pawn Shop, where they'll be safe for the day. You end up back in Leto's Haven, standing in the shower to wash the blood and soot off your body. A few minutes before sunrise, That was meant to be the same sentence. Then, you wrap yourself in a silk robe and collapse in the prince's arms on his bed, the moment the sun rises. I will be back in one moment, but I left my water in another room, and my throat is getting a little scratchy. So, give me like 2 seconds. So, my toe on my desk. Hello, hello! I'm very glad that, Clip Player has continued to work. The last few, I know like the second time I tried it, it just crapped out, but oh well. It makes me happy. You couldn't play the clan you got sorted into, yeah. I mean, with the DLC, it should have most of the clans, right? Is it missing one or two? I think Parliament of Knives is... Oh, okay, yeah, Malkavian. That's what I'm going to play in Parliament of Knives, because that's one of the other DLC characters, and I feel like that's just so interesting. Hey, welcome back. Thank you, guys. You missed me. Yes, we finished reading this page. When you awaken the next evening, Dove and Carlos are in the salon, watching 5 screens that are all blaring the news from the night before. Botched corruption sting, Dove tells you. That's their cover story we settled on. It'll take weeks to make it stick, but we've done this sort of thing before. She glances back at you and permits herself a very slight smile. That's good. Glad I didn't break her heart by accidentally romancing her. I'm gonna order some Thai food, Anna says. She's wearing an old aviator jacket she found in a closet that's several sizes too big. Anyone want anything? No? Everyone but me here is dead? Okay. Where's Prince Leto? Carlos asks. Leaving, Dove says. Like, for good? Carlos says. Are you Prince now? For good, Dove says. She sounds tired, though she just rose. And I don't know. They both glance your way, but only for a moment. So the question is, now what? One answer is obvious. You could have a place in the Ivory Tower now, after everything that happened. Your status as a minister matters less than what you've accomplished here. The Camarilla needs couriers they can trust, not ragged independent couriers. A dedicated, in-house, intelligent and recon force to rebuild the networks among the cities and restore order after the loss of so many elders, and after years of fighting agencies of the Second Inquisition. There's a place for you here, with Dove. On the other hand, I didn't know that was an option. We're going with it, though. We have to. Part of me's tempted to see how the Camarilla goes. On my first playthrough, I chose Julian all the way. I thought that ending was fascinating and probably my favorite, but I see an option that we're going to pick. I'll read through everything first, though. On the other hand, you could strike out on your own, possibly with the material support of Tucson's Camarilla. You'd have to leave Dove and end whatever complicated and ambiguous relationship you've established with the Nosferatu, but maybe that's for the best. From what you hear, Seattle is a key city for the Ivory Tower's blood trade. You could head up north, and if you have enough venture capital, try to strike it rich, really establish yourself in a way you couldn't here. But you still feel the alien vitae inside of you, the 2100 formula. You've heard that a scholar of the blood dwells in Denver, someone who could answer a lot of your questions. With a briefcase full of Julian's program's research, you should be able to make inroads there. The only difficulty will be finding this scholar and avoiding hunters who suspect what kind of power you carry in your blood. If you head for Denver, you'll have to hope you've left the Masquerade intact enough that you could reach Colorado without an army of hunters following you. Finally, maybe you could just try to live a life. You're dead, of course, but you could try existing as a person, if only for a few years. You've heard that San Francisco is a good place for that sort of thing, ever since the old prince left for LA. Maybe you could try to cultivate your humanity and try to live there instead of simply exist. You can tap into the 2100 Vitae before battle. Yeah, I saw you mention that. I remain with the Tucson Camarilla and take my place among them. That could be an interesting ending. However, if Leto is leaving, I'm leaving with him. I seek him out. I feel like we have to try. Elena and I are heading to Seattle, where every dollar we have to establish ourselves in the blood trade there, mobile assets. Ellen and I cover our tracks and head for Denver, Masquerade. Ellen and I head for San Francisco, Humanity. Some of those could go well. Humanity almost maxed out. Money? Mobile assets? 21,000, that's pretty good. But if Leto's leaving, come on. If Leto's leaving, there's only one option here. You can guess what he's doing. Dove follows you for a few paces. Oh God, I feel so bad that I accidentally romanced her. I didn't know it. I didn't mean to. But no further. You and Elena run back down the steps, across the street to the brick hangar, just as its doors open. And there's Prince Leto, prepping his twin-engine prop plane. The Piper Twin Comanche is ready to fly. Ransom, he says when he sees you. He keeps his expression composed, though you see happiness in his eyes. Oh. I'm coming with you, Leto. I feel like, first one, come on, not even make it an option. I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you. Oh, what a good ending. I thought we were going to get a little more. Oh, well. It's going to be dangerous, he says. You leave everything behind. But he already knows that you understand. He nods to Elena, who climbs aboard, then embraces you as Magna and Riga start arguing. It's a long flight, he says. I'll teach you the basics on the way to Cairo. You settle into the cockpilot seat as Leto rolls out of the hangar, handles some radio business, and then effortlessly takes off. He circles once as you get a final view of Dove and the other kindred on the roof of the Haven. Then he turns east, crossing all of Tucson in less than a minute. And then you rise into the night sky. The end. That was kind of a cute ending. I think the ending I got with Julian was a bit longer, but I'll be honest, this is, I don't know, it's a very sweet ending. I hadn't even considered that Elena has to come with us because our blood is literally her life source, and if we don't feed her for too long, she will be dead. Oops. Sorry, Elena. Probably should have asked you your opinion first. But no, that was a good ending. Yeah, Julian's was longer. Yeah, it was longer. I would say it's more intriguing in a way. It has a very hopeful vision of the future, but this one is, I don't know, it got like a little bit of a sappy romance ending to it. I like it. I'm happy. I'm happy with how it ended. So, I hope you guys liked the end of the game. I'm good at distracting you. I'm just good at being distracted. I don't know. I'm a very easily distractible person. But yes, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We got our sweet Leto happy ending. And I'll be back on Monday, hopefully not with Call of Duty, but also maybe with Call of Duty. So I will see you guys then, but goodbye for now. Boop.